Hello, good morning, everyone. It's another start of the month, Wednesday, 5 de Mayo na. Kung kahapon May the 4th be with you. Ngayon naman 5 de Mayo. Nasa na yung mga nagagandahan at nagagwapuhan nating mga viewers dyan. You are the reason why my mornings are always so exciting and wonderful. Hello, Coach Rizel. Thank you for dropping by. Let's tune in. So, hello, good morning. I am Coach TJ from Life Coach Philippines, and this is Coaching for Unhooked Living. Baga sa Tagalog, ang buhay na walang sabit. Hello, Coach Lynn and Coach Candy. Ang aga natin ngayon. That's great. Yan, nakikita ko na. Nagsisilabasan ng mga nagsisigandahang coaches natin. Hintayin na lang natin yung mga gwapong coaches. So, good morning. I'm Coach TJ. I am a certified professional life coach. I am a certified martial arts instructor. I am a marine engineer by profession. I am also a freelance worker, an online dating profile management specialist, and not just that, I am also an athlete. Uh, I am a obstacle course racer back when pwede pang tumakbo lahat ng mga tao. And I was also a former runner from the UST High School track and field team. My multiple records in the UAAP, which was broken after 5 years after my graduation. So yan. So again, this is Unhooked Living, and we will build up your routine. Tingnan natin kung ano bang mga meron tayo for today. So yan. So Coaching for Unhooked Living, this coaching conversation is for the people who are pushing through their routine. So, the people who are wanting to put a structure in your routine, ito po, today is the day that we will provide you with the necessary tools to build it up. Of course, we will define stacktivity. Alam ko from last week nabanggit ko siya at pinahapyawan ko lang. The reason is kasi i-discuss ko siya ngayon. How does stacktivity work and what is stacktivity? Anything and everything about stacktivity, pag-uusapan natin ngayon. And of course, syempre, kailangan naman natin i-plan and start yung ating stacktivity na gagawin. Ayan, meron na nagparamdam na gwapong-gwapong coach, si Coach Nilo Inocentes. Tuwing naririnig ko magsalita to, giniginawa ko. Isa to sa mga coaches na gustong-gusto ko naririnig magsalita. So yeah, this is my purpose and mission for the day. So I hope that you tune in and stick to our 10 a.m. schedule. Alam ko mga nagkakape pa kayo, and I hope this is just light enough for you. So yan. So our digital footprints, thank you for joining me live today, and please leave your digital footprints by letting us know where you are coming from today. So paramdam lang kayo. Nasaan ba yung mga taga Quezon City dyan? Taga Region 8? Taga North? Ilagay nyo lang. Just let me know in the comments para mabati namin kayo. So please do tag a friend and circulate this video to help us reach more individuals who might be in need of what I'll be sharing for this session. You may also give some shout outs to the people you want to greet and reach out with some inspiring messages. If you are watching this on a replay, do comment #replay. I am streaming via FB page of Life Coach Philippines and YouTube channel Coach AI Connect. If you are new to our platform, please like, follow, and subscribe. Yan. So meron tayong #PackMyBagMoments. These are the moments na nag-resonate sa inyo. Okay? So ito yung feeling na you would want to go pack your bag and just do it and motivate you. Next is of course your #coaching think talk, so that we know that we are the source of that moment for you, and syempre naman para maikalat nyo rin sa mga friends nyo may kailangan nito. And of course, our #replay. So ayan, andito na pala. Good morning, Coach Nords. Thank you for yan. No? Watching from the northern part of Luzon, ang mga pinagpala. Dahil summer capital of the Philippines at ito, ang Manila, ang NCR ay nasa kalagitnaan. Mas malapit tayo sa araw ngayon. So stay cool and hydrated always, mga kaibigan. So ito ang ating topic today. This is pushing through the routine. Kasi previously, mga napag-usapan natin how to build up the routine, what is the components of a good routine, what separates it from a habit, what kind of loop do we need to break, and what kind of loops do we need to build. So, ito naman tayo, yung nagsisimula na. How can we push through our routine? So yan, we have the stacktivity, which would be very helpful since this is the tool that I have been using ever since nung naging athlete ako at even now when I'm working. Kasama siya. Ngayon pinangalanan lang natin because I was sharing it with you now. Then of course, how can we stack your activities? Paano natin siya pagsusunod-sunurin? Ano ba ang mga kailangan? Ayan, no. Sabi ni Coach Nords, pinagpala talaga. So, nakakapag-scarf pa at sweater. And of course, I will tell you the benefits of stacktivity. How does it work? And what can you get from it? I'll be your prime example. Ano ba ang nakuha ko sa stacktivity? Anong klaseng progress at success ba ang naabot ko using this tool? Yan. So your stacktivity, it is a method of forming a routine for productivity. So this is a term that I use when nagkakaroon ako ng sequence sa mga ginagawa ko sa araw-araw. So since what we discussed before sa routine, that routine is a mindful activity. It's a mindful activity and it's easily broken. Kaya mo siya kailangan tuunan ng pansin. Routines can be easily broken and you have to be mindful that you don't break it. Or, kung mabibreak mo man siya, you have to be mindful to return to it. Unlike habits, madaling gawin eh. It's already reflex and it feels like second nature to us. Yan. So, your activity is putting a sequence to your activities. So that, pag ginawa mo siya, okay lang na hindi ka na masyado mag-isip. It lessens the mental load on you. Diba? Siyempre, ayaw mo naman din na kung marami ka na gagawin, ayaw mo naman na dumagdag pa yan sa iisipin mo. So, that is what stacktivity does. So, yan. So, stacktivity uses a time, location, and a logical sequence. So, time. So, let's give an example. Let's say you wake up for the day. Kagising mo lang. So, you have a time that you can use to start your stacktivity. Of course, location, hindi ka naman gigising from out of nowhere, di ba? Kaya, you pick a time when you wake up and you pick a location, what you will do when you wake up. So, kunwari, mising ka sa kwarto mo, and let's say you pick that location, your room. Then, the next that you need to do is to find a logical sequence kung anong gagawin mo doon sa kwarto mo. So, for example, ako, gagawin ko is, pagkagising ko sa umaga, I'll check my phone. Tingnan ko kung may mga important messages that I have to reply to or to use for planning ahead. Then, titingnan ko ngayon yung state nung kama ko. So, if I use the blanket or kung magulo yung naging mga unan, once I see that, that's the trigger for me. Usually kasi ito, ginagamit ng mga tao is yung time, location, and logical sequence as their trigger. So, pag nakita mo na yung pinaghigaan mo na hindi nakaayos, so yun, aayusin mo na siya, tutupi mo, then sasalansad mo yung mga unan. Ako, bubuksan ko na yung mga windows so that pumasok na yung araw. Bubuksan ko na yung ilaw ko para hindi magmukhang gloomy yung room ko. So much, so that I can set up the atmosphere of the day. Pinaghahanda mo na siya. So yan. So may logical sequence ya. Pagbangon mo, pagtayo mo para hindi ka na magpabalik-balik. Para hindi ka tamarin din. Ayan. Hello, Coach Tin. Good morning. Yan. Nadagdagan na naman ang nagsisigandahang coaches natin sa ating live. So that's the first element of stacktivity. The second element is it builds a checklist for that particular activity. Yun, katulad ng ginawa kong example, that is just me setting up my day. Yung para clearing out my room. Kasi dito rin ako nagtatrabaho eh. So, I have to set up a room that I'd be encouraged to work later on. So, yan. Diba? Our prime example here is, for example, you're going to school. Yan. Pagkagising mo, ano kagad yung ginagawa mo? Yung iba, nagbe-breakfast kagad, nagbe-brush, then naliligo, tapos nagbibihis na, papunta ng school. So that's a part of your activity, yung morning routine mo. Then of course, kung ikaw ay naglalakad or may service ka papuntang school, then ano ba yung mga ginagawa mo doon? Do you still take a nap on the way? Or you already check your books, kung nandyan ba yung assignment mo sa bag, di ba? Or nakikipagkulitan ka sa mga busmates mo. So that is still a part. It's a very integral part of setting up your day. Then of course, pagdating mo sa school yan na. Since may schedule na sa school, madali mo nang nasusundan kung ano yung mga kailangan mong aralin na subjects, ano yung mga assignment na kailangan mo ipasa, and ano yung mga kailangan mo ihanda mentally for that coming day, especially kung may test kayo. So yan, you build a mental checklist or even a physical checklist. And what really helped me before when I was at school is I have this small notebook. Starting siya from elementary, sinanay kami. Meron kaming diary and meron kaming tinatawag na assignment notebook that nilalagay namin every end of the subject. May nilalagay kami sa diary. May entries kami doon na what did we take up for that particular day. Then, dun sa aming assignment notebook, there's a date and there's a deadline na nilalagay namin yung mga assignment. Kailan ba siya kailangan i-submit at ano yung particulars ng assignment. So, me having that early on at my formative years, nadala ko siya. Medyo naglaylo siya nung high school kasi parang ang lax na. Pero I was still using it para hindi ko makalimutan. Then bumalik ulit siya nung college, saka nung nagtatrabaho kasi ang dami nang kailangan isipin. Ang dami nang kailangan i-arrange. So ayan, sabi ni Coach Lin, meron daw, hello diary. Yes, Coach Lin. Ang laking tulong sa akin na naging diary ko na yon. And I still even have it now. In my bag, I have a weatherproof notebook. Yan, weatherproof na siya. So, ibig sabihin kahit mabasa, buhay at hindi masisira yung notebook ko. So, I put there the important things that I need to do for the day na kailangan talaga isulat. But usually, I put it on my cell phone as a reminder. Yun. Hello, Coach Joanna May. Thank you for dropping by. I hope nagkakape kayo ni husband mo at nakikinig kayo. Something that would help you get through the day. So, yan. So, checklists are very important for stacktivity. And of course, stacktivity works best when paired with a goal. Siyempre, meron kang gagawin sa isang araw eh. So, kailangan meron kang goal. Coach Lin, actually, I can send you a link dun sa napagkunan ko ng weatherproof notebook para hindi ka na mag-ziplock. And in fact, yes, yung bag ko ay meron akong mga nakatagong ziplock doon just in case. Okay, so ano ba yung mga goals natin? For example, ito. Yung first picture ko dito, this was my first participation sa Spartan race. So, sabi ko, goals, I would finish the first division of the race, which is the sprint. So, yan. my goal was just to finish. So ano yung mga activities na nakatulong sa akin para matapos ko siya? Of course, I had to train. Nag-training ako. It's integrated in my schedule that every Saturday of the week, pupunta ako dun sa obstacle course gym namin na nagtuturo nun. Back then, it was in Makati. Wala pa doon sa Quezon City. So, pupunta ako dun every Saturday after my martial arts training. So, talagang pakondisyon. And, yung ginagawa ko is, everyday din, meron akong gym na pinupuntahan. Meron akong sariling gym to bring me to my athletic condition. So, yun. So, my activities were centered in finishing that race. So, sa hapon, yung sa activity ko, pag nag-ring na yung phone ko ng around 4, hindi na masyado mainit, hinahanda ko na yung mga gamit ko. Handa na yung gamit ko noon and my dog knows that. Hinaharangan na yung pinto para di ako umalis. 'Di ba? Ayan, may sinabi si Coach Lin. There's no discipline without a schedule. So you have to make a schedule for your goals. This is very true. When you make a schedule and you stick to it, napapractice mo na yung discipline mo. And katulad nga nun sa mga previous na coaching think talk ko, yung habit gravity and escape velocity, it depends on how frequent you do something. If you are very frequent in doing something, nabibuild up siya. Masasanay ka kagad. So it's not just the days. It depends on the frequency that you do it. So yan, if you have a goal and you have the steps, kailangan mo na lang gawin yung steps. So your activity will always depend on a goal and it doesn't always have to be a very big goal. If your goal is to just to get up in the morning, fix your bedding, and clean your surroundings, that is a worthy enough goal. No one can tell you that it is not a big enough goal. Okay na yon. If that gets you through the day, and if that makes your day much more productive, gawin mo lang siya. We're all behind you. Okay? So the next is, so of course, yan. Kakasabi ko lang, it starts best with small goals. You start with something very manageable. Yung nakaka-build up ng confidence. Kasi madalas, maraming tao, they would start with a very grand goal. So that, sabi nila, there's pressure, mapipilitan ka. And most people are not equipped to handle the pressure of accomplishing that large goal or that grand goal. So you have to start first with something small and manageable. Yan, kunwari yan. Ang my schedule for that day was yan, gumising, magpaligo ng aso, and just do the laundry. So, you building up that routine. For example, yan, kunyari or my routine is Saturdays, or let's say, since busy on Saturdays ko this May, I usually schedule my laundry days at the middle of the week or nearing the end of the week. Kung hindi ako masyadong busy ng Friday, I designated that Friday so that na meron na akong free na schedule. So all my activities for that goal would be related to that. So maglalaba ako ng Friday and the excess water that we gather, minsan pinapapaligo ko na aso or pinanlilinis namin na surroundings. So yun, you just have to start with a small goal. So for me to be able to do that laundry, may mga ibang activities din ako na kinakabit sa kanya na sinasama so that yung araw mo would be very productive in the sense na may mga bagay ka na tick off sa checklist mo. Yan, hello, good morning Coach Glacy. Nadagdagan na naman ang aming magagandang coaches na nanonood. Dun sa mga other viewers natin, do let me know in the comments kung anong klaseng mga activities ang pinapares nyo sa madalas or nilalagay nyo in a sequence to help you get through the day or to help you accomplish what you set you out for that day. Gusto namin malaman, curious kami. Okay? And of course, we want to help. Let us know how we can help you do your activities and keep your focus on your goals. Yan, the benefits of stacktivity naman tayo. So after knowing how to do the stacktivity, ano ba yung mga benefits niya? So yan, the number one benefit that I got from having a stacktivity or doing stacktivity is I have the convenience of work. Since my work is lined up for the day, I am reducing the mental load that I have because I already have a sequence. So it makes me more convenient. And it also takes advantage of the previous topic that I had last week is the done model. Because you have planned out the activities, gagawin mo na lang siya. You have already planned out the number of activities, the route of the activities, and their priority. All that you have to do is do them. So it's very convenient para sa akin. And I hope that I know that the people who have started doing that, you will also agree that it's very convenient for your schedule and for your work. Of course, there's clarity in your goals. Wala ka ng pagdadalawang isip and you don't have to check and check. Ano nga ba gagawin ko sa araw na to? Ano nga ba yung mga importante? Because you've already got it out on the first phase of planning your activity. If you're doing the done model, wala ka nang iisipin. You have less mental load. You have more brain power to exert to your work if it really needs quality time and quality effort. Mafo-focus mo yan dun. So you're allocating resources that are better suited to be used in that particular activity. Di ba? So nabuboost din yung iyong productivity with the clarity of your goals. And of course, you have that efficiency. Nakakuha ka ng efficiency because you are doing a lot more than the allotted time that you have usually imagined. So, for example, ako, my usual routine in the morning is after I fix my bed and set my workplace, lalabas na ako niyan, I will check 5 cages na may mga tray and lilinisin ko na yun. Sisimulan ko na siya. So, I take out the trays, ihahanda ko na yung hose ko, then maghuhugas na ako sa labas. After that, ibabalik ko yung mga tray, then I'll go back inside, I'll sweep the floor, papalitan ko yung tubig sa mop, then I'd mop if there are any spillages sa floor or kung umihi yung aso, yun. So, that's the first part of my day that I usually do that sets me up. So, minsan pag nagmi-miss out ako doon, medyo, hala, hindi ko nagawa. Or, ay, hindi, gagawin ko siya mamaya. I have to finish it. My day won't start without me being able to do that. So, dahil ang routine niya ay madaling mabasag or madaling ma-interrupt, so, doing it frequently helps you fortify the mindset na lagi mo na siyang gagawin. And once you have integrated it into your schedule and into your activities, ano na lang siya, mas madali na. Hindi ka na mahihirapan and it will be just second nature to you later on. So, if you have our coaches and our viewers, if you have any activities that resemble that, do let me know in the comments. Gusto kong ma-acknowledge yan. Gusto kong makita. Diba? So that during my coaching think talk, meron akong evidence sa may represent. Who are the people who are doing this and how successful are they in their day? So ito. Now I'll give you the samples of success sa activity. So this first sample that I have is from my high school days. So having that consistent schedule and pairing it with the goal. So before, my goal then was just to finish the workout every day until that uh, I was good enough to set a goal that to win every race that I enter in. So yan, I helped my school win 3 consecutive championships sa UAAP until I graduated. So this was our team back then. Makikita mo may mga this is me, hindi na, hindi lang kita masyado. So may mga seniors pa dyan until nag-graduate sila, so kami na yung nag-take over. So we started from scratch. Ayan. Ito yung team namin no, na sobrang totoy pa. So how did we have that activity? So we practice every day. So ano yung mga kinabit ko activities dun sa practice namin? Right after I finish class, diretso ako sa field. Meron kaming cart, nilalabas ko na yon, then I proceed to do my own stretching. May kasama ako, wala, gagawin ko yun. And my teammates started noticing and nakikisabay na sila. Yun na, kumbaga nabuo na sa isip nila or na may mental trigger na sila na pag nakita na nila ako, dediretso na sila at kailangan na nila kailangan na nila mag-stretching, kailangan na nila mag-practice. And us keeping up that mentality and that schedule, yung disiplina mo to stick to the schedule, that resulted in the 3 consecutive championships and several other broken records that is attributed to our school and to our athletes. So yan. So to the people who are saying that mahirap mag-keep na schedule, it is, but it will be worth it. The discipline that you get from it won't just disappear just because you missed out on a few days. So yeah, that's my first sample of activity in my youth. Then I have also from my college days, which is mas matindi kasi we were in an academy. It has semi-regimental training and araw-araw kami naka-NROTC mode. Kung dito ngayon sa mga other schools or sa mga universities, ang ROTC ay once a week. Sa amin, araw-araw. It was every day for 3 years. So, we were following a very rigid schedule. And lahat ng activities namin ay de oras. So, yeah, this is an example of me. This is my picture during a parade. And the schedules are very tight. Bilang lahat. There's only little room for adjustment. And if there's going to be an adjustment, kailangan pasok pa rin siya sa schedule. So yan yung graduate na ako at the top 10 of my class. So how did I do that? Since we had a rigid schedule, most of our day is already planned. So pag planado na yung buong araw mo na nasusundan yan, it it takes off a mental load kasi hindi mo na titingnan yung kasunod eh. All you have to do is just look at the schedule and adapt their activities to that. So usually ang schedule namin nung first year kami or nung fourth class kami, gigising kami ng 5 in the morning, maglilinis kami sa paligid, 5:30 dapat tapos na, 5:30 to 6, maghahanda na kami for morning mess or yung breakfast namin. So yung alas 6 na yon kailangan naka-form na kami and by 6:15 punta na kami sa mess hall, kakain. Afterwards, meron kaming morning colors. So may parang parada kami, practice na namin yun for the parades. Then by 8, diretso na kami sa class. 12 lunch, 1 to 5 is another set of classes. Then from 5, that's our dinner. Tapos meron pa kaming onting 30-minute break. Some of us, ginagawa namin, naglalaba. Some of us go out exercising. Then, we'll prepare for study call. After study call, balik ulit sa barracks and perform some other duties. So, doon namin sinisingit yung kung kailan kami naglalaba, nag-aaral kami. So, having that schedule, that very rigid schedule, built up that discipline so that you can produce results. Yun yung naging niya. And that was the cause or that was what helped me produce better results as a student. And that's why I graduated at the top 10 of my class. yung yung environment na yun was very conducive for us to perform and to excel if you just take advantage of it. Yun. Another sample is here, ngayon, na nagtatrabaho na ako, I am getting certified in my chosen fields. So, ano ba yung mga chosen fields ko? One, I have martial arts. So, how did I get certified in martial arts? Because I trained consistently for 5 years. I trained consistently and I performed consistently, so much so that they deemed me worthy of a promotion. So they promoted me and certified me to be able to teach martial arts sa mga students. Ayan, ang comment ni Coach Rizal, yes, ROTC mode. Ano siya, it's very rigid, and if you really want to take advantage of it, marami siyang may tutulong. And this is a national conference that was held in the Philippines last year before the pandemic started. So, this was a seminar of course development and yung paggawa lang ng syllabus. So, many academic institutions and higher education institutions ng maritime, they have a little bit of difficulties kasi nag-shift yung tao from field work. So, mismong trabaho sa barko, shifting to school. So, there's a disconnect there. So, I was a certified maritime instructor and course developer. That helped me in my career in the academe. So, yan, I was an active participant there. And of course, hindi pwedeng kakalimutan natin yung certification ko as a life coach. You won't just be a life coach just because you want it. Hindi siya ganun kadali. Some people would say it would be easy, but for you to be a life coach, it's not just of wanting it, you just also you need to work for it. You need to exert the responsibility, and getting or working through that responsibility entails a lot of discipline. Because akala nyo na pag nakuha mo na yung certificate as a life coach and that's it. In fact, po pwede. It can be it. Kunin mo na siya and practice. However, if you are a responsible professional, tuloy-tuloy ka na magta-train. Tuloy-tuloy mo na hahasain ang skills and experiences mo. So, how does that activity help me? As a life coach, I plot out my day and I plot out my week. Every Monday, I plan out the week. I meditate and just fix my schedule for that week. Ano yung mga kailangan kong gawin? Ano yung mga activities na pwede ko isingit sa kanya? And each day, I plan on how do I prepare for the big goals that I have for that week. So for example, ngayong Wednesday. Wednesday, I have a coaching think talk. How do I prepare for it? So after netong coaching think talk ko, I go back to the drawing board and plan out for my next coaching think talk so that I have 4 days to do my materials, which I only take 2 days to complete. That includes the research and all that I need to put in my slides. And of course, the practice of delivery. I have two deadlines. I have a later deadline that is 4 days pag sobrang busy talaga. And I have a deadline for 2 days na dapat matapos ko siya within 2 days so that there is more room for me to make other engagements. So, what do I have for tonight? Meron pa akong engagement for tonight, and Tuesdays I have public speaking classes. Saturdays may workshop kami for this month, and I still have to make room kung may iuutos ang aking mother dear kung kailangan ko ulit maghakot ng dahon sa bubong o kailangan ko magtabas ng mga kawayan or any activities that she needs helping. So yan. It's not just getting the certificate and that's it. You still have to provide the work so that that certificate stands on its own. Ayan, sabi ni Coach Lin, 4 days of preparation. Yes, I allot 4 days, Coach Lin, to prepare, but I always aim to consume only half. So, dapat before Monday, pulido na yung aking, pulido na yung aking slides, pulido na yung preparation ko. So, you have more days of preparation, hindi ka nahihirapan, hindi ka natataranta. So, yun. 'Di ba nakikita nyo na ngayon yung benefits of the stacktivity. So, yan. So, as I end our conversation, meron tayong coaching think talk ulit mamaya that I really want you to stay tuned in. So, yan. As I end this conversation, let me invite you to be a part of what we are doing as an organization of professional life coaches. Do join us for another coaching conversation later with Coach Marife for Coaching for Overcoming at 2 p.m. So, alam kong kainitan dyan. I think and it would be a great way to spend the afternoons to listen to Coach Marife. And we have Coach Maureen at 4 p.m. for Coaching for Single Living. So, ayan, so mga ating viewers. So, ngayon, 10 a.m. is for your unhooked living sa buhay na walang sabit. Then you have Coach Marife for overcoming for your struggles, and ito naman kay Coach Maureen is for single living, 'di ba? So, stay tuned at 2 and 2 and 4 p.m. So, I also would like to invite you to Master Coach A's co-actively co-create life coach certification program. This is a comprehensive approach to learning and mastering life coaching as an active process of creating a new path to achieving results in life, so that success is inevitable in every coaching relationship. So hindi niyo po may iwasan that you will achieve that level of success in everything that you do, especially when you have a coach. Lagi niyo pong tatandaan, all successful people are mentored, they are taught, and they are learning consistently. And they are even coached. Even the most successful coaches are being coached. So, produkto po yan ng coaching. So, our certification program includes a 21-day web-based learning, 3-day live coaching bootcamp with Master Coach A, and 3-day live business bootcamp with senior coaching teams. The program package also comes with many other bonuses, so connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661. That is again Coach Rizal at 0917-586-1661 to discover the opportunities waiting for you in this profession. So if you are thinking of being a life coach, this is the best time to get certified. So once again, this is Coach TJ from Life Coach Philippines for Coaching Think Talk. Coaches like us think and talk like this. This is us in the Philippines. So, love Bam Boom, love Bam Boom, and love Bam Boom. So, I hope you have a wonderful day ahead. Stay cool, hydrated, and safe always. Peace out.